Hi, I'm Corzine, your social media lawyer. I'm here to explain to you the real story behind TikTok's new feature. So what's this new feature? Within the next few weeks, TikTok will allow you to upload videos up to 3 minutes in length. Before, you could only upload videos 1 minute long, and now it's gone up to 3 minutes. Now you may say, Ian, that's cool. Now I can do videos that are 3 minutes long on TikTok, but what's the big deal? I'll tell you the big deal. It reveals to us the secret story behind TikTok's future. Now, if you know this story, you can get ahead of everybody in line and be successful on TikTok. If you understand the secret behind what they're doing right now, I think you're going to be successful on TikTok. Now, this secret story has its origins way back to when TikTok was founded. You may remember that the basis for TikTok was the app Musical.ly. And basically, Musical.ly allowed usually younger users to make 15-second videos where they lip sync to popular songs. In 2 years, Musical.ly became super successful. By 2016, the app was downloaded up to 70 million times. The keys to success for Musical.ly were threefold. First one was they allowed people who wanted to use the platform to upload popular music on their videos. And this really hadn't taken place before. Certainly there were times where people would upload popular music to their YouTube videos, but a lot of times it would get taken down. On Musical.ly, it was totally permissible. The second thing was the videos were short, up to 15 seconds long, and so people could watch a lot of videos, get a lot of dopamine hits when they were using the app Musical.ly. And the third reason why Musical.ly succeeded was because of the high view counts, and this was due to the fact that basically whenever a video played for a nanosecond, that counted as a view. So people who put up videos on Musical.ly got lots and lots of views. You can compare this to YouTube, where a view equals at least 30 seconds in duration. A viewer has got to watch a YouTube video for 30 seconds before it counts as a view for the creator. This is totally different with Musical.ly. You just had to have one video pop up and that was a view. So this made creators on Musical.ly really excited. They got a lot of views in a short period of time, and it was really, really fun to create. Musical.ly was doing great, but they needed to take the next step, and they found this next step by merging with TikTok, which was a new app back in 2017 owned by the company ByteDance, and the creator of ByteDance was Zhang Yiming. Zhang was a master of AI algorithms, and he brought this AI algorithm which really helped TikTok merge with Musical.ly succeed. It was like combining chocolate with peanut butter and coming up with a Reese's peanut butter cup. You take Musical.ly with popular music and 15-second videos that a lot of people consume, and then you add a super duper highly sensitive AI algorithm, and boom, you get TikTok, one of the most successful applications in social media history. As of the date of this video, TikTok has been downloaded over 2 billion times, and the reasons for TikTok's success are many. Some of them are similar to why Musical.ly succeeded, and those are that the user can use popular music in their post, the qualification for a view is low, so people like to create for TikTok, the AI algorithm is superior, it's comparable to that of YouTube. TikTok videos are easy to edit in the phone. This is a huge, huge feature of TikTok, making it easier for people to create on the go and to just use their phone to create these awesome TikToks. That's one of the criticisms that Instagram is getting right now with IG Reels. It's harder to edit your videos on IG Reels in Instagram than it is in TikTok. So a lot of creators, what they're doing is they're making their TikTok videos and then they're porting them over to IG Reels. And another huge reason for TikTok's success is this scrolling function. When you scroll up through videos, it is very effective for a dopamine boost or a endorphin boost. As you're watching, if you get bored, scroll up and you get the next video. That's very different from a lot of the other social media platforms. I was thinking about YouTube. I think at some point in time, YouTube is going to add to their mobile the ability to scroll up to the next video, because it is so easy at that point in time to get to something that's interesting, and it breeds addiction to the platform. And another point about TikTok's success, you can't discount the fact that back in 2017, ByteDance dumped a whole bunch of money on ads, social media and otherwise. They wanted to get TikTok to the forefront of our global consciousness, and they did that. That's one of the main reasons why TikTok is so popular today. And of course, TikTok was really helped by the fact that they had this feature where once you create your video, you can send that video over to your IG stories. That allowed the audiences of Instagram to be able to come over to the audiences of TikTok and vice versa. But by far, the biggest reason for TikTok's success, in my opinion, is the length of the video. It was limited to 1 minute in length, and that jibed really well with our current attention spans in this world. We have a minute to watch a video. We may not have more time to watch videos. And the other part that was really interesting too is by limiting your videos to 1 minute, it allowed people who are not familiar with TikTok to access the platform better. I always think of the situation where, let's say the kid is watching TikTok and he goes, "Hey mom, you gotta see this video." Well, the mom doesn't wanna watch the video, but when the kid says it's only 30 seconds or it's only a minute, the mom may go, "Gosh, I have a minute." So she watches the video, she likes it, and now she becomes a consumer on the platform. So the 1 minute long duration for videos on TikTok was definitely a reason for its success, but it was also a limiting factor because it prevented TikTok from competing with larger platforms like YouTube or Facebook. Let's not forget that there is a sizable market out there for longer form content. I think of Joe Rogan, Howard Stern with 3 and 4 hour long shows. There is a big audience out there that really likes this longer form content. And previously, TikTok had not been able to compete with these longer form platforms because of the minute-long duration limitation. However, this brings me to the secret story behind TikTok's future, 2021 and beyond. And that story is, with this 3-minute-long limitation on videos in TikTok, TikTok is going after the big boys. And I don't just mean YouTube, Facebook, IGTV. I also mean TikTok may be trying to compete with that under the radar social media platform, and that is podcasts. With this 3-minute limitation now with TikTok, it can actually compete with YouTube. You can get a lot of information out in 3 minutes. It's harder to do a minute-long video. I've tried, and it's so difficult to get everything fit in, especially if you're doing reviews or you're doing commentary or things like that. So with this 3-minute limitation, it will compete with the platforms that have longer form content. Additionally, 3 minutes is just enough, I think, to have it just be a listening platform. You know, with podcasts, a lot of people are just listening to them when they're doing their day-to-day work or whatever, or they're listening to audiobooks. And also the big thing that they're doing now is they're actually listening to YouTube. They're putting YouTube on the side and they're actually listening to it and not consuming the video. Well, with 3 minutes in TikTok, it may be that now TikTok may be a listening platform. And in my opinion, TikTok has been going after the big boys for the last year or so because their searchability has gotten much, much better. I think it's number 2 behind YouTube with their hashtags and their AI that does transcription in the actual algorithm. This is very competitive with YouTube and it blows away the searchability on Instagram. And in my opinion, TikTok is going hard against IGTV. You know, in the past year or so, I've seen decreasing view counts on IGTV videos. It used to be, I would say, the king of short form videos, 2 to 5 minutes, people could consume them, 9:16 format. But now they're flailing, in my opinion. And I think TikTok knows this. And by adding to the length of their video, going from 1 minute to 3 minutes, I think they're going hard against IGTV and trying to take up that market that IGTV once had for those short videos. 3-minute videos also gives the users of TikTok a better ability to engage with their audience. One of the big complaints with TikTok is that the minute limitation stops creators from getting their full message out. So that's why you start seeing all these part 1, part 2, part 3 videos, and they stink because you're watching part 1 and you want to see part 2, but it doesn't come naturally in the feed. With this 3-minute limitation, now creators will be able to fully express themselves in that 3-minute time period. And also 3 minutes will be great for ads for businesses. Before, they were forced to fit in their message and try to get someone to buy within 15 seconds or the longest, a minute. Now they're gonna have 3 minutes to fully flush out their pitches to people. And I think this is gonna bring more advertisers to the TikTok platform. The one concern that I have with this new 3-minute limitation is that it may slow down the dopamine endorphin rush that people get when they're flicking through TikTok videos. If there are 3-minute videos, people may get bored sooner, or people may not get to the point as quick, and so it may slow down consumption. However, I do believe that this point is mitigated by the fact that TikTok has the most amazing swipe up function. So any disengagement created by the 3-minute long videos probably can be alleviated by the fact that you can just flip up. So that's the secret story of TikTok. I believe that they're going after the big boys like YouTube, Facebook, and certainly Instagram. In 2021, it's gonna be really fun to watch and see if they dent those larger social media platforms. They take some more of the market share out of them by extending the length of their video to 3 minutes. I'm gonna be watching carefully, and I'll be making more videos about this because I love this subject. 3 key takeaways from this new feature from TikTok, and that is you can copy your competition, but purposely copy your competition. So what that means is that when you have your business and you're seeing that other competitors have these cool new features or these new services that they're offering, yeah, you can go ahead and copy it, but be purposeful and make sure that that new feature, that new function, that new service serves your business mission. A good example of copying with a confused business purpose is Instagram. They pulled basically the same features from TikTok onto their platform and IG Reels, but they did it in a way that is not as satisfying, and it's very confusing for their existing users. There's some people who just love IG stories. That's all they make. Now it's harder to access IG stories. You have to go up to the top and push the plus button and then scroll through and say you want to make a story as opposed to a post or an IGTV video. It's very confusing. So they copied the function of TikTok and they're hoping they're going to be successful. But in the process, they overcomplicated their platform. And I think it's going to contribute to decreased growth on Instagram. Key takeaway number 2 is move through your blocks. It would have been real easy for TikTok to just sit in their lane and allow users to make 15-second and a minute videos, lip syncs, dance routines, comedy routines, whatever it is, and make lots of money. However, they're broad thinking. The owners of TikTok want to expand the platform, and they said, what if we expanded the video duration to 3 minutes? Maybe we can make headway on the competition and actually grow to be a larger platform. So in your business, always be thinking, never be limited to, let's just say you are a baker and you just make bread. We're only gonna make bread, we're gonna do it right. Think about other products that you can sell that will make an inroad into your competition. And the third takeaway, and I didn't talk about it too much in this video, but is that these days for businesses, especially online businesses, you're gonna have to pay for exposure. I hate to be so pessimistic or negative, but the bottom line, the days of you getting attention merely by posting are over. TikTok learned this. They were not a success overnight. They dumped thousands, millions of dollars into ads to get into our collective consciousness. So you're gonna have to do the same thing if you want exposure for your business. So that's what I learned from the announcement of this new feature from TikTok. If you've learned anything from this announcement, please put it in the comments section below. I'd love to help other creators and people who are interested in social media learn from what you've observed. And also just let me know if there's anything I can do to help you in your career, online or otherwise. Let me know in the comments section below. And if you want to, hit the subscribe button. Otherwise, thank you for watching.